Hello there, just thought I would do a short video on one of my latest pickups. Pretty unexpected but unbelievably cool and retro pickup. The Atari 400. Oh yes, found in a charity shop in Shrewsbury by my dad and very gratefully received. More retro than anything else I've got. This is the earliest of all my retro computers, and can't you tell just from the look of it. Sadly, the courier on the way here managed to damage it to this extent. Great big hole in the corner, but it seems to be that it's all working fine. Hasn't actually done any internal damage, so bastards, but still, it survived. 36-year-old computer, 1979 Atari 400, and I believe the first home computer that Atari produced as opposed to a console. And I then subsequently added this XC12 data set, as you call it in the Commodore world, or XC12 program recorder, officially according to Atari. So that allows me to save and record programs. And in order to create programs, we have, watch this. Oh yes, we have Atari Basic cartridge that I got off eBay as well. The reason you need that is that, unlike a lot of computers that came a little bit after this one, doesn't have BASIC built into ROM, so you need to do it on a cartridge. Stick that in, close her up. The computer will not turn on unless that is closed, I found out by practical experience. And what I have just done is to create my very first ever game on this computer, and in fact my very first ever game ever, my first type-in game. I just about missed the era when people used to do that. My first computer was an Atari 520 ST when I was about sort of 6 years old, so I missed the 8-bit era. I missed all the type-in fun, so I'm just catching up with it now. So let's have a look at Bobsleigh. Turn her on. That's what you get, just purely a ready prompt, as with other computers at the time. And let's load her up. So in order to load the program, I don't know if you can see, we type load, surprisingly enough, and then, strangely similar to a PC, you actually type in quotes C colon Bob, which is what I've named the file. You really can't see that very well at all, can you? I really need to get a proper camera on a tripod or do video out from the TV, but there you go. It blips at you, and then what you do is you hit play on the tape recorder, and then you hit return again, and what you start to hear is the actual sounds that were recorded in order to record the game, and to record the program. Unlike the C64 and other computers, it does actually play the sound, which, as I think someone I'm subscribed to on YouTube, Tezza, pointed out in New Zealand, is quite useful, because you can tell that the sounds are recorded correctly and it's not going to be a corrupted program. So there you go. Probably what I'll do for the purposes of this video is to cut out this loading time, so you don't have to sit here and listen to all the lovely sounds for the next couple of minutes. So we will talk to you in a second. Okay, hello again, and as you can see, Bob, or Bobsleigh, is successfully loaded into memory, or at least it says it has. It says it's ready. So well, here's hoping that it has saved my arduously typed in program correctly. Let's run it. Run, return, and there we go. Bobsleigh. I don't know when the last time this was ever seen in public was. Probably a very long time ago. It comes from a document called, I can show you in fact, just called the Atari Book of Games, which I was able to download online, I think from the Atari Mania website. I'll provide a link to it anyway underneath the video. I'll show you the cover. if we ever get there. There you go. It's just called the Atari. Ooh, just called the Atari Book of Games, and it's by Mike James, SMG or G and K Ewbank. It was just the first book of Atari basic games that I came across. Never done any programming in that respect before, so I just thought I would give it a try. So there you go. And the gameplay looks something like this. Now get ready, people, because this is pretty damn advanced. We'll select difficulty level 1, and unfortunately you can't use the joystick, so I've got to use the not that great keys on the keyboard. Well, there you go, you've got your little bobsleigh at the top. I changed the colour to blue because I preferred it. The original one was just literally black on white. Blue kind of speaks of coldness and iciness to me, so I managed to figure out which of the numbers I need to change in the set color command in that line at the end of the program to change it to blue. At some point in the future I might try and change the trees to green as well, but we'll see how we go with that. But it wasn't just a case of changing one number and it changes the color of individual elements. It's a bit more complex than that, so I need to learn. But here we have it, probably seen for the first time since 1980 something. Bobsleigh for the Atari 400, and I made it.